Thank you, Ram sir. From the story that you narrated, I realized that the thing that starts with piggy bank grows and grows like anything. Humble beginning to rock solid performance because it is Verock. Is another representative of city, a versatile person. He will present his views about Tarang Ji. I request Nandkishor Kagliwal to share his views.
Srimati Tarang Jains, fellow entrepreneurs and friends. At the very outset, let me commend and congratulate CMI for bringing about this function to felicitate great accomplishments, spectacular achievements of Mr. Tarang Jain. It's an inspiring moment, as Ram rightly said. It perhaps is not in our society to celebrate successes in business. Business is only recently that business has now become not only the source of profit, but also a source of prestige. It's very unlike other countries where you recognize your heroes when they achieve great success. We are rather miserly as a society in recognizing success and celebrating success. So it's a great occasion, it's a good beginning, and I would like to congratulate CMI for that. Entrepreneurship, in fact, is the lifeblood of any society. The role of an entrepreneur can never ever be overstated. Entrepreneur as a creator of wealth, as a provider of jobs, as a provider of revenues to the government to create infrastructure and also to govern us or misgovern us in whatever manner. The role of an entrepreneur is enormous that a society must recognize. So in that spirit, if you are celebrating the success, that recognition that Tarang has achieved is really commendable. Tarang, as the name suggests, Tarang is a pulsating wave. It's an electrifying current. That's what Tarang is all about, and that's what entrepreneurship really is. He's an exemplary entrepreneur, and he imbibes in him the qualities of vision, hard work, and humility. I was very impressed with the core values that you have in the Bhusha for your group, which says sincerity, humility, integrity, passion, and hard work. And if I'm forgetting something, self-discipline, that's very, very important. So that's very inspiring indeed. Now, we have on the dais itself certain role models. Now, you have here Kakaji, who has been the doyen of seed industry. Today, we talk about drought in our country, in this particular region. We are really fraught with one of the worst famines or water famines that we have witnessed in the last 30 years in this region. But there is no dearth of food grains. And if India's granaries are flowing with the food grain today, if you have reached from 50 million tons to 220 million, 230 million tons today, it is because of yeoman's contribution made by certain people like Kakaji, who has given birth to a new industry altogether, which is seed industry. That's the type of contribution. These are inspirational people. We have with us, in very serious way, Rajan Babu, a real entrepreneur. Many of us would know that he is a technocraft entrepreneur. He is a professional entrepreneur. He did his postgraduate education in printing technology. And after becoming a tycoon or a media baron, he successfully diversified into a very difficult business or in the of politics. And that too so successfully. Mind you, that business is the most difficult business. It's a cutthroat competition full of uncertainties. And look at the way he has succeeded. And that's remarkable. And I can go on and on. Ram and Mukund are here at another success story of this particular region, the early pioneers, Nirlep. And as the name suggests, they are really truly Nirlep in the sense, well, the worldly, the materialistic world has really not touched them. They are Nirlep in that sense of the term. Before I conclude, I just want to make two observations and then take leave. One thing is, as we grow, as we change in the society, we really have to keep rediscovering ourselves. It is true not only of individuals, but also of organizations. CMI will have to rediscover itself. in the present context. Gone are the days when the institutions like CMIA would work as lobbying institutions, lobbying agencies. That role has gone. Now we should be the enablers. We should become the platforms for building capacity of our members to be able to compete globally, the way Tarang has done. Auto Cluster is a great initiative. And Auto Cluster has the potential not only to provide the physical infrastructure, but also to become a center of excellence and innovation for the entire region, for automobile industry, and maybe other industries related with it. That could be one of the things. As we grow, we also need to grow in terms of our societal consciousness. I believe that no business can subsist unless it serves the interest of the society. And that is something that we can do individually a lot, but collectively we can do a lot more. As CMI, we can do certain things. A very fine example has been when the entire CMI members came together to help out maybe 750 needy students in this situation of drought, those who could pursue their education at least until the examination. And I must say, like Ram rightly said, I do not know where Tarang was traveling on that particular day, but those were the first few responses that we received to the appeal that was made, that he would come forward and contribute voluntarily. On my behalf and on behalf of everyone present here, let's congratulate Tarang for his great achievement, number one. Number two, let's wish him the very best of health, happiness, and sense of fulfillment that such accomplishments bring. And let me conclude with this beautiful couplet by Allama Iqbal, which says, सितारों के आगे जहां और भी है, अभी उम्र के इम्तिहां और भी हैं, तू शाहीन है, परवाज़ है काम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी हैं, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी हैं. There are still other worlds beyond the skies, beyond the stars, and many exams yet to pass. You are an eagle. You are bound to scale new heights and conquer new skies. Wishing you the very best. All the best to you. Good luck and Godspeed. Thank you.